This is for Vada.
Great. So,
is that correct?
Yes.
How do you spell Vada?
V-A-D-A.
Oh, V-A, Vada. Okay.
Visual Accent Dialect
Yes, I always said Vada, not Vada. But anyway, doesn't matter.
So, tell me where we are and about growing up in this house.
Where are we? We're in Clarksdale, Mississippi, 220. And my parents bought this home in 1954. Shortly thereafter, found out they were pregnant with me. And so, in fact, my mother actually fell off a ladder and threatened a miscarriage with me. And I was probably one of the first parent who received the DES, which a lot of children afterwards found out that, like, my best friend's mother fell out of her attic, and she was never able to have children. Wow. You know, I have 4. I have one for every doctor who told me I would never have one.
Good for you.
But mine was really due to a car accident that I had when I was 19. I was hit head-on a bridge by a drunk driver on Mother's Day. The end of, I was right in the middle of finals at Ole Miss, and the end of my freshman year, and my parents had insisted I come home for Mother's Day since I'm the youngest. Mm-hmm. And, of course, it was to entice me to move myself out of the dorm. So they let me take the car back, but I never made it back. So that's it. So I lived here, and so then I married in 1978. And my husband and I moved to Memphis, where we lived for 32 years. Mm. And then my mother suddenly dropped dead of a heart attack, which I didn't really realize people did, but they do. And the house was left to my brother, my sister, and me, and we bought them out. Mm-hmm. We were actually going to move to Oxford. Mm-hmm. And at that time, our twins, one was going to go to Arkansas to be in the architecture program. The other was going to go to Alabama. And then she decided in May, well, Mama, I don't want to go there. I just going to go to Ole Miss. So y'all buy a lady in man's house. I'll go to school in Oxford, and then I can come home and have my tubs. It's very important for girls to have their tubs. Yes. So she would come home, about once a month and spend the night and have a long tub and then go back to school.
So what did you study at Ole Miss?
I studied dual major, political science and English. Right. So that's what I did. Then I became a social worker. Oh, and then I taught school in Memphis, but only as a substitute teacher. Okay. But I was a permanent substitute. Like, actually, I was thinking recently, and I thought, I had the same children for half the year 9th grade, half the year 10th grade, and the same children the entire year of their 11th grade year. Mm. And I thought, they never really had anybody else. But I guess they all survived. Mm. I don't really know. I haven't seen any of them in years. That was at a public school in Memphis. No, it was Ridgeway High School in Memphis. Okay. So I do not know.
So, did you practice as a social worker?
I did for a while, down in Mississippi. And then when we moved to Memphis, my husband said I could not do that there because it was just too dangerous. Rough. I had 5 counties here, and it was bad enough. Yeah. I could call and make an appointment, and I had some bad little excursions. I had rocks thrown at my car and such things because I worked it was actually a federal position in those days. Mm-hmm. It was called the Work Incentive Program. So if you had children under the age of 6, then you didn't have to work. But once your kids were in school full time, they wanted those people to go to work.
I got you in the dark. Can you move your chair a little bit?
Yes, I can move in the dark. We could go outside. It's so lovely.
Okay,
if you
let's do that.
You want to go sit outside? That'd be too much of a glare.
Okay, that would be great.
June Bud?